Peace, Prince Ash here. Back again, rambling on. My laptop's broken, so I can't put on the sensory lights properly. But look, the show must go on. The album's coming together nicely. Redemption. I'm gonna have like 2 more studio sessions before I wrap things up and start mixing everything. Well, like, my producer mixes them, but I'm gonna tell him to mix the tracks, because so far what we do is we have some studio sessions, record the tracks. We talk to each other about how we want it to sound and what's going on with the track, and what we're gonna do in the mix or the master or whatever. So all of the songs I have now are pre-master, pre-mixed. So gonna be getting them mixed for the next like 8-9 weeks in 2 weeks time. So I'm gonna have 1 session this week and 1 session next week, and I think I'm gonna call it a day then. And I've been writing a lot of shit as well, like good shit. So the evolution continues, and I keep getting better at rhyming. And yeah, I don't know what to think of the album. Like, some days I wake up and I'm like, that's shit. Other days I'm like, that's fucking class. So I don't know, man. And then there's like a part of my soul in certain tracks. One track in particular, like, I spoke before about my song Long Night PTSD and how that's like one of my favorite tracks with the deepest meaning to me. And I made a Long Night part 2. It's called Long Night brackets 19. It's about a story of the long night when I was 19. If you don't know about the long night, I'll tell you another time again. But I do have previous videos about that, so I'll link that in the description. They're interesting. Anyway, yeah, I was listening back and I was like, you know what? This is a bit too soppy. It's a bit personal. It's just a bit, no, I wouldn't say corny, but I'd say like, it's emotional. It's like too emotional. I'm supposed to be this hard rapper that fucking spits on hard trap beats and boom bap and stuff and talks about murder and trapping and all that shit. And then I'm gonna fucking be a bit vulnerable on a track. Now, I had forgotten, but that's exactly how I felt when I made the album Solace. There was not a lot, but there was a couple of tracks that were fairly soppy. Like, there's the cover of Agony by Young Lean, Angel, Cherry Blossom. They had a bit of an edge to them, whereas Long Night PTSD didn't have an edge as much. It was straight from the heart on a kind of an ecstatic kind of a beat, but such a melancholic beat at the same time. And I remember thinking, yeah, it hit me. I was like, fuck, that's it. The first Long Night song I made, I felt the same way. And I was like, I don't know. It's not like I'm getting a huge response, but I was like, how are people going to respond to this? Like, or does this ruin my credibility as a rapper that I'm fucking kind of being vulnerable in the music? But look, it's not like I went into huge detail in the first Long Night, and I don't go into huge detail in the second, but there will be more Long Night songs to come as well. And yeah, they're pretty special songs, and I can't wait to release them, even if I do feel like, fucking, it's too personal and it's embarrassing. Yeah, it's like, fuck, people could take the piss out of me for this. People could laugh at me for releasing this song, like, but it's not like I ever gave a fuck. There's a part of me that does, but then there's another part of me that's just like, fuck them, man. Fuck the begrudgers. Fuck the haters. Fuck the laugher-atters. Fuck the critics especially, man. I don't rate music critics at all. I'm never really too critical about music, ever. I like obscure underground shit, like, I think everyone's music is great, like, most of it. Now, there is a line that gets crossed when your music is trash. And I'd be on that spectrum at times, but, like, for example, if you've heard ever, like, a trash type beat, worst beat ever on YouTube, you'd fucking know what I'm talking about. Like, that to me, that's just taking the piss. Or else you must have a problem up here, like, you know? And you know what? I could be talking about myself saying all this shit, like, but as I said before, I believe in my music. I believe my music is audible and it tells a story and it's heartfelt and some of it's hard as fuck. So yeah. Do I think I'm talented? People tell me I'm talented, but not really, to be honest. I mean, sometimes I think about it and I'm like, because I do have friends that are like, oh man, I wish I could fucking write raps, like, and I sit down to write a rap and I can't even do a line, like, I can't even get the first line, like, and there's times like that where I'm like, you know what, maybe it is a talent that I could sit down and easily write 16 bars and then put my phone down and chill out for half an hour and pick my phone back up and decide to write 32 bars. Like, I just have an endless pit of lyrics to write, like, and they're getting a little more coherent because I have been criticized before, like, for rapping things that don't make sense or just rhyming syllables for the sake of it to make the flow sound good, but not focusing on the content of the lyrics. Now, some of that's good and well, but it is something I have tried hard to improve. And so that side of things is getting better. And you know what? Anyway, I'll let the music speak for itself. I can't wait to drop all this shit. Yeah, I think we're near ready. I like had hoped for a few more like fucking Hail Marys of a song to come along. Like, in meaning like two fucking or three more serious tunes to be made, like I mean serious. That's what I'd hoped, but like, it's fucking hard to write a hit song. It's hard to write like the catchiest song ever all the time, so. And then there's just like the underground elements of my music that I personally rate and respect, like the Griselda type beats and the boom bap, and nearly I like Rat Race, the single I released, is like Eminem type shit, really, like, or fucking who, I don't know, Potter Paper or someone, you know. So there's a bit of that going on, and then there's Emo Trap. I had said I wanted it on the album. We got that on the album. Stay tuned. That's coming. Yeah, we got the boom bap, the Griselda type shit. And it's gotten to the point now where I'm like, fuck, I have a bit of everything I want on here. It's like, where do I even go from here? What's the next song I make? Which proves to be a problem for a little while, and then I find a type beat on YouTube that I start writing to, and all of a sudden I have a new song before I know it. And it's not like I literally went out to say I'm writing a boom bap, I'm writing a Nemo trap, I'm writing a fucking trap, I'm writing a drill, I'm writing a grime. I just find a beat online and it clicks with me and I just write some shit. And yeah, life's good. Life's good sober. Like, I've come so far. And I'm enjoying life. I'm enjoying life. And I do struggle in times of isolation. And I doubt myself a lot. But fucking, at the end of the day, I'm good. I'm still sober and I don't want to drink or drug again or gamble. And, you know, it's fucking alright. Peace.